The Department of Home Affairs has just released a new partner visa newsletter, and I'm going to be sharing the key details with you in this blog. And it's really interesting because it does give us a bit of insight into what case officers are thinking when they're assessing partner visa applications. The first key takeaway, and what I think is the most important that's come out of this newsletter, is that your evidence is going to make or break your application. The department has stated that there have been a number of applications lodged for partner visas where there is insufficient or incomplete information and documentation provided. So this takes us back to the importance of knowing what documents you actually need to provide when it comes to your partner visa. Not just documents, but your evidence, your forms. It is really important that you are providing a decision-ready application. That's significantly going to slow down requests for more information and help speed up your application. When it comes to updating your partner visa evidence, at the Partner Visa Academy, I always remind couples that they should be providing evidence updates. And it's very interesting to see out of this newsletter that the department has now encouraged applicants to also be updating their evidence across all 4 pillars of the relationship. So it's not enough to just lodge an application and leave it to process. You should actively be going into your ImmiAccount and updating your evidence, whether that's every 3 months, 4 months, or 5 months, and making sure that the evidence you are updating covers the financial, the household, the social, and the commitment pillar. Another key update with this newsletter is that the department has changed the way that they approach requests for more information. So my reading of what they are saying here is that they have become much more strict when it comes to RFIs. And what an RFI is that it's a request for more information. So if you've not provided the right forms or perhaps not provided enough evidence, immigration invites you to provide that information. What they are saying in this newsletter is that if you don't respond within the time frame, they can make a decision, and they're not necessarily going to give you multiple opportunities and follow-ups. So really the onus falls on you, the applicant, and your partner, the sponsor, to provide them with everything they need at time of application to hopefully avoid these delays in RFIs. In this newsletter, the department has also outlined some common mistakes that applicants make when it comes to partner visas. That includes not providing correct information, or the sponsor completing their sponsorship form, having disorganized evidence. So a lot of the times couples think that just providing your evidence is sufficient. But what immigration is saying is that it is so important to be presenting your evidence clearly, structuring your evidence, providing cover letters where you need to. These are all things that we teach you how to do at the Partner Visa Academy. Other common mistakes would be having outdated police checks and medicals, doubling up on documents when you're uploading them to the ImmiAccount. These are just a few examples. The department also brought up the correct use of ImmiAccount, so they have reminded everyone that ImmiAccount is the main platform and channel whereby you should be communicating with immigration. So it's obviously where you lodge your partner visa. It should also be the place where you apply for bridging visas. If you need extensions of time, you can provide extensions of time, perhaps via a cover letter onto your ImmiAccount. Making calls, trying to send emails, that's just not really going to get through. So make sure you are using your ImmiAccount correctly. And finally, eligibility for the second stage partner visa. So in this newsletter, the department reminds couples that they are eligible to apply for the second stage application 2 years after their initial application was lodged, and that they should do so within that time frame. So this also is going to help delays and avoid requests for more information. Again, the onus is on the applicant to make sure they know when that 2-year period is to actually make the application. So my key takeaway really from this newsletter is that the department is scrutinizing partner visas more than ever. They expect applications which are complete, decision ready, neat, and clear to understand. It's not good enough anymore to just upload some documents and hope for the best, or hope for immigration to contact you and tell you what you need to provide. I think those days are long gone, and there is a lot more onus being put on the applicant and the sponsor to know what they're doing at time of lodgement. I hope that helps to give you a summary of this newsletter that's come out. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button and head on over to thepartnervisaacademy.com.au to learn more. Please note that this blog is intended for general information only and does not constitute immigration advice.